My first three books were critiques of the internet. Cult of the Amateur was a critique of, and they were all one kind or another, critiques of Web 2.0. The first one was a critique of user-generated content and the implications on culture. The second was a critique of social media, basically arguing that social media was anything but social. It compounded narcissism and isolation and personalized the world. And the third, the internet's not the answer, was a kind of a critique of the architecture of the web, suggesting it compounded inequality and unemployment. So I worked off, and having written those three books, now everywhere, I saw you've got my friend Jonathan Taplin at this event, more and more of these books are coming out. Jonathan's book was a good one about antitrust, the monopolies. Franklin Furr, the former editor of the New Republic, had a book sort of basically saying that the internet was destroying our culture. And more of these books are coming out. There was no point in me repeating myself. I had written three of these, and I'm sure I'd bored my readers and I'd bored myself. So I had to do something a little bit more interesting and I guess provocative and challenging from a personal point of view. So I thought to myself, and this was in about 2016 when I did the deal for the book, what am I going to do? What am I going to write about next? I'd done my critiques. I wasn't really much left to say. There were others in my kind of camp, people like Nick Carr and Jaron Lanier had also contributed important books. But where do we go next? Now, a lot of people have said to me, well, you've changed your tune, haven't you? You used to be miserable, now you're cheerful. I mean, I think, as you can tell, I'm always miserable. But I don't think I have changed my tune. I think these first three books and other books like it laid out a series of problems about the digital revolution. There are four basic problems, four kind of key conceptual ways of thinking of how the digital revolution has gone wrong. We were promised more democracy, more equality, more innovation, more jobs. Above all else, we were promised a kind of cultural renaissance, an enrichment of the democratic process, an enrichment of conversation, an enrichment of understanding. And of course, we know what we've got.